streets, music floating in the breeze. Little moments waking up like a dream beside me. Your shadow by the window, coffee steaming in your hands. We don't need a destination, just a song in spring again. Pink skies over downtown, people laughing as we pass. Every second feels so golden, like we're living inside a photograph. The world moves slowly whenever you are near. Every tiny heartbeat sounds a little clearer. These are our blooming days, running through the sunlight haze. Every smile and every glance feels like springtime romance. Blooming days with you, sky so bright and blue. In this little melody, you're my favorite memory. Radio playing softly as we walk along the road. Flowers dancing in the wind like they already know. Tiny sparks of laughter echo through the air. Something about this season makes me want to stay right here. Hold on to this feeling before the daylight fades. Maybe love is hidden inside these blooming days. Our blooming days, wrapped inside a warm embrace. Every moment shines anew, every road leads back to you. Blooming days tonight under city lights, like a never-ending spring. Through the night, city glowing pale pink light. Every little star above feels closer tonight. You walked into the crowded cafe like a scene from a movie frame. Outside the rain was falling slowly, but inside everything had changed. Coffee stains and open notebooks, songs playing quietly, people talking in the background. But all I heard was your heartbeat. The evening moved in slow motion, streetlights shining golden blue. Somehow every passing second kept pulling me closer to you. Maybe it's the spring air, maybe it's your smile. Something in this atmosphere makes me wanna stay a while. Every glance between us feels like destiny, like the whole world disappeared, leaving only you and me. Pink horizon calling out like a dream we talk about. Every flower in the night glows beneath the city lights. Pink horizon, stay with me like a perfect melody. Every moment feels brand new, every road leads back to you. Oh, 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 oh. Under neon skies. Oh, 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 oh. I can feel us come alive. Midnight trains and glowing windows passing softly one by one. We keep walking through the silence like the night has just begun. You laugh at all my bad jokes while the cold wind brushes past, and suddenly I start believing maybe good things really last. Tiny sparks inside the distance, fireflies beside the park. Every little light around us feels like stars inside the dark. The city hums like music, slow and cinematic, and every second here with you feels beautifully automatic. Spring keeps changing colors across the evening sky, but your voice keeps sounding warmer every single time. Even if tomorrow moves us far away, I know tonight's a memory that never fades. Pink horizon dreams. Maybe love begins like this. Quiet moments, accidental bliss. A conversation after dark, turning slowly into sparks. Maybe years from now we'll still remember where we stood. The cherry blossoms in the rain, the feeling of something good. And even when the season changes and flowers disappear, I know this little memory will always stay right here. Pink horizon glowing bright, hold me through the night. Every heartbeat, every sound feels like magic all around. Pink horizon, you and me lost inside this melody, like the springtime after rain. I wanna feel this way again. Soft winds blowing through the night, city fading out of sight, but your warmth remains with me, like in the springtime light. Swift like glowing amber gold, spring wind dancing through my throat. Somewhere in the quiet city, a new story starts tonight. Little cafe on the corner, playing songs from years ago. You were sitting by the window, watching people moving slow. Outside, flowers crossed the sidewalk like they knew where they should go. And the rain that fell this evening turned the streets to liquid gold. Your laughter filled the silence like a melody so bright. And suddenly the ordinary felt electric in the night. Every tiny conversation, every glance across the room made the whole world feel suspended inside a soft perfume. Maybe it's the springtime, maybe it's your eyes, but everything around me feels warmer tonight. Every second passing starts to glow somehow, like the city stopped breathing just to watch us now. Starlit Avenue, every road leads back to you. Underneath the cherry trees, everything feels new. Starlit Avenue, like a dream we're walking through. Every heartbeat in the dark starts shining next to you. Hold on to this feeling, like the stars are singing. Midnight trains across the river echo softly through the air. We keep walking without noticing how late it's getting there. Old bookstores and glowing windows passing one by one, while the city paints reflections under neon-colored sun. You pull closer through the cold wind as the flower petals fall, and suddenly I start believing maybe love is very small. Maybe it's in simple moments, coffee cups and shared headphones, tiny pieces of a memory turning into something known. Spring keeps changing colors across the crowded sky, but your voice keeps sounding sweeter every single time. Even if tomorrow takes us different ways, I know this little memory will never fade. Starlit Avenue, every light reminds me of you. Every passing midnight breeze feels like deja vu. Starlit Avenue, like a song that pulls me through. Every little step tonight feels honest and true. Maybe years from now we'll still remember this, the rainy outside on the avenue, warm wind dancing through the room, little echoes of your laughter make the whole world bloom. We were sitting by the corner cafe, talking slowly through the day. Every passing stranger looked like they were drifting far away. Soft reflections on the window, golden colors in your eyes. There was magic in the silence underneath the pastel sky. Time moves slower when you're near, like a favorite song I always wanna hear. Every little heartbeat starts to shine whenever your hand reaches into mine. Cherry lights shining bright through the city night. Every flower falling down feels like love all around. Cherry lights stay tonight, hold me close and tight. In this springtime melody, you're the only one I see. Oh, oh, oh. Spring is calling softly. Oh, oh, oh. You're the rhythm in me. Music playing from the speakers, old songs drifting through the air. Tiny moments turning into memories we'll always share. Walking slowly down the riverside, streetlights glowing side by side. Every little conversation feels like waves beneath the tide. Even after all the laughter and the coffee's almost gone, I still wanna stay beside you like this day could last so long. Every breeze keeps whispering stories only spring can sing. Every second feels brand new. Every road keeps leading back to you. Cherry light shining bright like the stars tonight. Every blooming street we cross feels too beautiful to stop. Cherry lights stay tonight, everything feels right, like a never-ending dream flowing through this melody. Maybe someday we'll remember how the flowers fill the air, how the sunlight touched your shoulders, how I found forever there. Maybe love is in the small things, quiet smiles and gentle eyes, tiny pieces of a season turning into paradise. Cherry lights shining bright, burning softly through the night. Every moment here with you feels so honest and so true. Cherry light endlessly, you're my favorite memory. In the warmth of springtime air, I can feel you everywhere. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Late spring sunlight fades away, but your voice will always stay, like the feeling of a beautiful day that never really leaves. Morning sunlight on my desk, cherry petals on the steps. Every little breeze today feels like your voice again. There's a quiet little bookstore hidden near the avenue, where we spent the rainy evenings talking softly after school. Old postcards and faded novels stacked beside the window frame. Every page and every corner still somehow recalls your name. Outside flowers drift like paper, floating slowly through the air. And the springtime keeps reminding me of all the days we shared. Coffee cups beside the records, songs spinning low and warm, while the city moved around us like a beautiful storm. Maybe it's the spring wind, maybe it's the rain, but every tiny memory comes back to me again. Every word you whispered still echoes in my heart, like handwritten letters I could never throw apart. Spring letters in the air, floating softly everywhere. Every flower, every street brings your memory to me. Spring letters in my hands, like a story never ends. Every little piece of you still shines like morning dew. Can you hear the pages turning? Like the spring keeps returning. Afternoon light on the river paints the city gold and blue. People rushing through the station, but my thoughts still stay with you. Tiny cafes full of laughter glow beneath the evening sky, and every passing conversation feels like time is drifting by. You once wrote me on a napkin, stay this way a little more. Now those simple words still linger like footsteps at my door. Even after all the seasons and the flowers blown away, something in this quiet springtime still asks for you to stay. Spring keeps changing colors across the open sky, but your voice still sounds the same every time I close my eyes. Even if tomorrow moves us far apart, these little springtime memories will always fill my heart. Spring letters endlessly written through this melody. Every cherry blossom falls like your shadow in the light. Spring letters after rain, calling softly once again. Every road I wander down still somehow leads around to you. Maybe love is made of this, tiny moments left behind. Coffee stains and midnight talks and words between the lines. Maybe years from now I'll still remember here. The bookstore lights, the springtime rain, and the feeling of you near. And even when the flowers fade and seasons say goodbye, these letters written in my heart will never truly die. Spring letters shining bright, wrapped inside the city lights. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Spring letters endlessly, you became my melody, like springtime written in the wind, returning once again. Morning sunlight fills the room, cherry flowers softly bloom, and somewhere in the quiet breeze I still hear your name. Morning sunlight on my desk, cherry petals on the steps. Every little breeze today feels like your voice again. There's a quiet little bookstore hidden near the avenue, where we spent the rainy evenings talking softly after school. Old postcards and faded novels stacked beside the window frame. Every page and every corner still somehow recalls your name. Outside, flowers drift like paper, floating slowly through the air, and the springtime keeps reminding me of all the days we shared. Coffee cups beside the record, songs spinning low and warm, while the city moved around us like a beautiful storm. Maybe it's the spring wind, maybe it's Moonlight on the river paints the city golden blue. People rushing through the station, but my thoughts still stay with you. Tiny cafes full of laughter glow beneath the evening sky, and every passing conversation feels like time is drifting by. You once wrote me on a napkin, stay this way a little more. Now those simple words still linger like footsteps at my door. Even after all the seasons and the flowers blown away, something in this quiet springtime still asks for you to stay. Spring keeps changing colors across the open sky, but your voice still sounds the same every time I close my eyes. Even if tomorrow moves us far apart, these little springtime memories will always fill my heart. Spring letters in the air, floating softly everywhere. Every flower, every street brings your memory to me. Spring letters in my hands, like a story never ends. Every little piece of you still shines like morning dew. Oh, 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 oh. Can you hear the pages turning? Oh. Raindrops falling softly now, spring clouds drifting through the town. Every little light tonight feels warm against the gray. There's a small cafe beside the river where we used to hide from storms. Windows fog with quiet laughter, coffee cups keeping us warm. Outside cherry blossoms tremble underneath the silver rain. Petals dancing through the traffic like memories calling my name. You arrive with wet hair shining and a smile that lights the room. Suddenly the gloomy weather starts to feel like something new. Old songs echo from the speakers, low and sweet like yesterday. Every little glance between us makes the world just drift away. Maybe it's the rainy spring, maybe it's your touch, but every tiny moment now feels like it means too much. Every word you whisper sounds softer in the rain, like flowers blooming quietly after all the pain. Cherry rain falls slow, like a dream I never know. Every flower in the street dances softly to the beat. Cherry rain, stay tonight underneath the neon light. Every heartbeat next to you feels honest and brand new. Oh, oh, oh. Can you hear the city singing? Oh, oh, oh. Like the spring keeps whispering. Midnight buses pass beside us, leaving trails of golden light. People fading through reflections under cloudy purple skies. You pull closer through the cold wind while the raindrops hit the ground, and suddenly the noisy city feels peaceful without a sound. Tiny diners and bookstores glow beneath the evening haze. Every passing second with you feels suspended in a frame. The river carries color lights through the quiet after dark, and every little thing tonight leaves a fire inside my heart. Spring keeps changing colors across the rainy sky, but your eyes still shine brighter every single time. Even if tomorrow pulls us far apart, I know this spring memory will stay inside my heart. Cherry rain endlessly falling through this melody. Every flower drifting down feels like magic all around. Cherry rain, hold me close like the spring we love the most. Every little step tonight feels cinematic in the light. Maybe love begins like this inside ordinary days. Umbrellas in the pouring rain and songs that softly play. Maybe years from now we'll still remember here the rainy roads, the cherry blooms, the feeling shadows disappear. I know your voice will bloom again every single year. Cherry rain shining bright, wrapped inside the city lights. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Cherry rain endlessly, you became my melody, like springtime after midnight storm, still calling out to me. Raindrops fading with the dawn, morning slowly carries on, but the warmth of you tonight will never truly go. Spring rain fading from the sky, silver clouds are drifting by. You walk in with sunlight in your hair, and suddenly the world feels light. Tiny bells above the cafe door ring like a familiar song. You smile softly from across the room, like you've been here all along. Warm cups resting on the table, steam rising through the air. Outside flowers paint the streets like colors floating everywhere. People rushing through the city, but time slows down for us in this little corner of the afternoon. Nothing else feels enough. Maybe it's the season, maybe it's your eyes. Something in this moment feels impossible to hide. Every word between us glows like city lights, turning ordinary seconds into something bright. Golden April, stay a while like sunshine in your smile. Every heartbeat starts to dance whenever you are near. Golden April in the breeze, flowing through the cherry trees. Every little melody sounds sweeter with you here. Spring keeps calling, and my heart keeps falling. Records spinning in the background, old songs wrapped in blue. Every lyric starts reminding me of afternoons with you. Streetlight shining on the pavement after sudden evening rain. We keep walking without knowing where this road is gonna end. You laugh softly at my stories while the night begins to glow. Every passing car beside us moves like waves, so slow. The city feels electric, peaceful at the same time, like the whole world found a rhythm hidden in your eyes. Every season changes, every flower fades, but something about this feeling makes me wanna stay. Even when the daylight starts to disappear, your voice keeps sounding warmer every time I hear. Golden April, hold me close like spring we love the most. Every little falling petal feels like destiny. Golden April in the air, magic floating everywhere. Every moment next to you feels like a movie scene. Maybe years from now we'll think about tonight. The glowing signs, the rainy roads, the pale pink city lights. Maybe love begins in quiet little ways, inside a simple conversation on an ordinary day. And even when the flowers disappear into the wind, I know this memory of you will bloom again and again. Golden April shining bright, stay with me tonight. Every dream I never knew feels alive with you. Golden April endlessly, you became my favorite melody, like a song the springtime sings softly through the breeze. Spring rain fading far away, but your warmth will always stay, like golden light at the end of day, still glowing in my heart. Purple sky, the blue shimmer on the pavement like reflections in a frame. You arrive without a warning, coffee warming up your hands, and suddenly the empty night feels like it already understands. Flowers drifting through the crosswalk, cars moving in silver streams. Everything around us looks like scenes from faded movie screens. The music from a tiny bar echoes through the avenue, and every little sound tonight keeps pulling me to you. Maybe it's the lavender sky, maybe it's your tired smile, but every second standing here makes me wanna stay a while. Every word between us feels softer than before, like spring opened up a hidden door. Lavender nights with you underneath the glowing moon. Every heartbeat feels brand new, floating through the midnight blue. Lavender nights, so bright, wrapped inside the neon light. Every little step we take feels like magic in the rain. Can you feel the city breathing? Like the stars are slowly singing. Late night buses pass beside us while the cherry blossoms fall. Tiny petals in the cold wind dance like snow across the road. You laugh quietly beside me as your shadow moves with mine, and suddenly the ordinary turns cinematic every time. Record shops and tiny diners glow beneath the purple haze. People disappear like echoes through the slowly drifting rain. Even silence sounds beautiful when I'm walking next to you, like the whole world lost its rhythm just to let this moment bloom. Spring keeps changing colors across the crowded sky, but your eyes still shine brighter every single time. Even if tomorrow pulls us far apart, I know tonight will stay inside my heart. Lavender nights with you, like a dream we wandered through. Every flower, every light feels alive tonight. Lavender nights, endlessly, you became my melody, like a song the spring wind sings, flowing softly through the streets. Maybe love begins like this, quiet moments after dark, coffee cups and small conversations turning slowly into sparks. Maybe years from now we'll still remember where we stood. The rainy roads, the neon glow, and the feeling of something good. And even when the springtime fades and flowers disappear, I know this little memory will bloom again each year. Lavender nights tonight, burning softly in the light. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Lavender nights remain like perfume after rain. Every little piece of spring still echoes in my heart. Purple skies begin to fade, morning slowly fills the gray, but the warmth of this spring night will never drift away. Soft sunlight across the floor, spring knocking at the door. Every little sound today feels brighter than before. Morning coffee by the window, cherry petals in the air. People passing through the city like a dream without a care. You arrive in a light blue sweater with the sunlight in your eyes, and suddenly the quiet world starts glowing back to life. Tiny flowers on the sidewalk dance beneath the warming breeze. Every little step beside you feels so natural and free. Old songs playing from the speakers fill the cafe with soft gold, and every second here with you feels like a story being told. Maybe it's the springtime, maybe it's your smile, but all the broken parts of me feel lighter for a while. Every word between us starts to heal the pain, like flowers after winter learning how to bloom again. Bloom again with me underneath the cherry trees. Every heartbeat feels alive, like the world's awakening. Bloom again tonight, wrapped inside the golden light. Every little dream we lost starts returning to the sky. Oh, 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 oh. Can you hear the spring wind calling? Oh, 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 oh. Like our hearts are slowly opening. Afternoon reflections shimmer across the river after rain. Street musicians near the station play familiar old refrains. You laugh softly at my stories while the clouds drift far away, and somehow this simple moment feels too beautiful to name. Even crowded city traffic sounds melodic from afar when your hand slips into mine beneath the pale pink stars. The evening glows around us, warm and cinematic, and every second next to you feels beautifully automatic. Spring keeps changing colors across the fading blue, but every road inside my heart still somehow leads to you. Even if tomorrow changes everything, I know tonight's a memory the seasons couldn't dim. Bloom again with you, like the morning breaking through. Every flower in the breeze feels like a new beginning. Bloom again somehow, standing here together now. Every little shattered piece finds a way to heal in spring. Maybe love is quiet, maybe love is small. Coffee cups and shared umbrellas, walking slowly through it all. Maybe years from now we'll still remember this, the sunlight on the avenue and your unexpected kiss. And even when the flowers fade and spring becomes a dream, I know this feeling in my heart will bloom eternally. Bloom again tonight, shining underneath the lights. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Again and reflections on the pavement glow beneath the passing cars. We keep walking through the silence under faded rooftop stars. You laugh softly in the cold wind while your hand slips into mine. And suddenly this ordinary evening turns cinematic in my mind. Old songs drifting from the record shop echo through the avenue. Every little detail somehow starts reminding me of you. The city feels electric, warm and colorful tonight. Like every sign and every window burns a little brighter light. Spring keeps changing colors across the crowded streets, but your voice keeps sounding sweeter every time we meet. Even if tomorrow pulls us far apart, I know tonight will stay forever. Somewhere in my heart, midnight blossom endlessly floating through this melody. Every flower falling down feels like magic all around. Midnight blossoms stay a while like moonlight in your smile. Every little step with you feels brand new. Maybe love begins like this, in quiet little moments. A conversation after midnight turning slowly into hope. Maybe years from now we'll still remember where we stood. The rainy streets, the glowing signs, the feeling of something good. And even when the springtime fades and flowers disappear, I know this memory of you will bloom again each year. Midnight blossom shining bright, stay with me tonight. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Midnight blossom endlessly, you became my favorite scene. Like a song the spring wind sings softly through the city breeze. Blue lights fading with the dawn, but the feeling still lives on. Like springtime after midnight rain, calling me again. Clear skies fading into blue, spring wind softly passing through. Every little light tonight feels like it was made for you. There's a small cafe beside the river where the music never sleeps. Old records spinning slowly like memories we keep. You were laughing near the doorway with your coffee in your hand, and somehow the quiet evening turned into something grand. Outside flowers drifted softly through the glowing avenue. Every passing second felt like it was leading me to you. Cars moved slowly through reflections, silver shining after rain. And the city wore the springtime like a watercolor painting. Maybe it's the midnight breeze, maybe it's your touch, but every little moment now feels like it means too much. Every word between us starts to shine somehow, like the stars above the skyline are watching us right now. April afterglow, burning softly in my soul. Every flower, every street feels alive beneath our feet. April afterglow, moving with the evening flow. Every heartbeat next to you feels honest and true. Stay here in the light. Everything feels right. Late night trains across the bridge echo through the dark. Tiny sparks from passing windows glow like fire inside my heart. We keep talking through the silence like the night could never end. And every smile you give me feels warmer than before again. Street musicians near the station play old songs beneath the moon, while the spring air wraps around us like a beautiful perfume. Even all the crowded people fade into the haze when your eyes meet mine beneath the city's purple rain. Spring keeps changing colors across the coffee cups and quiet laughter under glowing signs. Maybe years from now I'll still remember here. The river lights, the cherry blooms, the feeling in the air. And even when the flowers fade and seasons drift apart, I know this springtime memory will stay inside my heart. April afterglow, shining brighter than before. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. April afterglow, endlessly you became my melody, like the warmth of spring at dawn, still lingering on. Pink skies fading out of sight, morning slowly fills the sky, but the feeling of tonight will never say goodbye. Sunlight falling softly through the window light. Something feels so different. Everything's alright. Warm coffee on the table. Your smile in the air. Spring breeze through the doorway, dancing everywhere. Flower petals drifting slowly down the street. Every step beside you feels so light and sweet. Even when we say nothing, I can feel your heart. In this little season, we're becoming love. Spring lights in my heart, sweet like a melody. Cherry blossom shadows dancing over you and me. Lights in the air, golden sun everywhere. Every little smile you give makes the spring more clear. Soft music in the background, lazy afternoon. Every little moment feels like coming soon. Time is moving slower, wrapped in gentle light. Want to keep this feeling close to me tonight. Like petals in the warm breeze, floating endlessly. Stay here in this moment, right where we should be. like dancing on the street. Sunday breeze, stay with me like a song on repeat. Cherry flowers falling down as we move through the town. Sunday breeze, you and me, young and wild and free. In this little springtime glow, I never wanna let it go. Tiny laughs between us floating through the air. Every word feels lighter, like there's magic everywhere. Windows open softly, music from the store. This could be a memory I'll be dreaming of once more. Maybe love is simple, maybe love is this. Sunlight on your shoulder and one unexpected kiss. Sunday breeze, hold me close through the pink sunset glow. Every second feels alive, like the stars begin to shine. Sunday breeze, endlessly, you're my favorite melody. In the warmth of spring tonight, everything just feels right. Golden hour paints the sky, soft pink fading into light. Every little sound tonight feels like summer coming close. There's a rooftop near the station where the city looks so small. Cars like rivers in the distance, moving slowly through it all. You arrive with windblown hair, holding coffee in your hands, and suddenly the fading sunlight feels brighter than I planned. Old cameras and dusty records scattered on the wooden floor. Music drifting through the evening from the cafe next door. Cherry blossoms in the sunset glow like fire in the breeze. Every little glance between us feels effortless and free. Maybe it's the orange sky, maybe it's your smile, but every second standing here makes me wanna stay a while. Every word between us feels warm and gold, like a memory before it's even old. Sunset Polaroid, every moment we enjoy turns into a photograph burning softly in my heart. Sunset Polaroid, like a song we can't avoid. Every little light tonight feels alive inside your eyes. Oh, 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 oh. Can you hear the city glowing? Oh, 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 oh. Like the evening keeps unfolding. Street musicians near the riverside play beneath the fading blue. Couples walking through reflections like scenes from something new. You laugh quietly beside me as the daylight disappears, and somehow this tiny moment feels bigger than the years. Passing trains and neon windows blur into the twilight haze, while the spring wind wraps around us like a song we used to play. Even silence sounds romantic when your hand is holding mine, like the world slowed down completely just to freeze this point in time. Spring keeps changing colors across the skyline view, but every road inside my heart still somehow leads to you. Even if tomorrow moves us far away, I know tonight's a memory that never fades. Sunset Polaroid, every heartbeat we enjoy turns into a little spark, shining through the dark. Sunset Polaroid, wrapped inside the evening noise. Every flower in the air feels like magic everywhere. Maybe love begins like this, small moments after dark. Coffee cups and rooftop talks slowly turning into sparks. Maybe years from now we'll still remember here the golden skies, the springtime breeze, and laughter in the air. And even when the seasons change and flowers disappear, I know this photograph of us will stay forever clear. Sunset Polaroid, you became the light I hold. Every dream I never knew feels alive because of you. Sunset Polaroid, endlessly you became my melody, like the warmth of spring at dusk, still glowing quietly. Golden hour fades away, night replaces all the gray, but the colors of tonight will never lose their shine. Moonlight spilling through the trees, soft air drifting with the breeze. Every little sound tonight feels like poetry. There's a quiet little cafe hidden down the avenue, where the city feels much slower every time I'm there with you. Candles flicker by the window, old jazz playing low. Outside flowers move like waves in the midnight glow. You brush your hair behind your shoulder while the rain begins to fall, and suddenly this tiny moment feels bigger than it all. Maybe it's the late night, maybe it's your smile, but everything around me feels softer for a while. Every word you whisper stays inside my mind, like a song I've been searching for my whole life. Velvet spring around us, dancing through the neon lights. Every heartbeat sounds like music in the middle of the night. Velvet spring, forever floating softly in the air. Every little glance from you feels like magic everywhere. Oh, 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 stay a little longer. Oh, 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 this feeling's getting stronger. Streetlights shining on the river, silver colors in the rain. We keep talking without noticing how late it's getting again. Passing trains and distant echoes fade into the dark, but your laughter keeps glowing like fireworks in my heart. The city hums beneath us, warm and cinematic, and every second next to you feels beautifully automatic. Even silence feels electric when you're standing close to me, like the world forgot to move just to let us breathe. Spring keeps painting colors across the midnight sky, but your eyes still shine brighter every single time. Even if tomorrow pulls us different ways, I know this little memory will never fade. Velvet spring beside me like a dream I wanna keep. Every falling cherry blossom looks like snow across the street. Velvet spring, together wrapped inside this melody. Every moment here with you feels like destiny. Maybe love is hidden inside ordinary nights, coffee cups and quiet conversations under glowing signs. Maybe years from now we'll still remember this, the rainy streets, the jazz cafe, and your unexpected kiss. And even when the flowers disappear into the breeze, I know your voice will stay with me, like a never-ending spring. Oh, 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 oh. Velvet spring surrounding like a warm electric light. Every dream I never knew feels alive tonight. Velvet spring, endlessly you feeling of tonight.